All right, so most of you are obviously going to be seeing this live, as technically as a recording. This was a live. So this is my early 90s, what I call JRX Pro. It was a scratch built or parts bin built vehicle that in the late 80s, like 89 to like, I don't know, 89, 90, that I had started building this thing. It's when I was kind of more into RC, being, you know, that younger, I guess, younger generation. So what we had done is we had a HoBao, and we were able to strip off the parts from that vehicle because it didn't survive, I guess, some of my terrible driving. So we donated the shocks to it. We were able to donate all the electronics. So it's running, obviously, a HoBao receiver, transmitter. It's running a rebranded Hobby Wing 60 amp ESC. We actually just ran it on 2S. I'm actually going to put a video out there about that. We did have one little issue that happened last night. I tried to fit a 3S pack in there using the battery hold down that was here. And where did it go? Well, anyways, what happened is I ended up breaking it. The plastics on this thing, obviously because of age and time, things start to get brittle. Chef, what's going on, guy? Things start to get brittle. So we just, I don't know, I just decided I wanted to revive it. This car back in the day went 56.2 miles an hour in the early 90s. And, you know, granted, it definitely has age. It has slop. I will say that I was very surprised that, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be. Sitting that long, I forgot how this thing drove. And surprisingly, with the way this thing is set up, it drove like laser straight. I think I had to do one click on the steering trim to go right, and then literally that was it. I mean, we're running on tires that aren't even glued. The tires themselves are showing their age. I mean, think about it. These things are like late 80s. These tires are kind of what I ran, except for the fronts. The front tire is not what I used to run. Heading to work, good for you, man. Get out there and make that food for people. You're definitely, you are what is considered an essential worker right now, brother. That's crazy. Who would have thought? But anyways, I just wanted to give a quick live update. We did just rip it. Transmission survived. All the little universals survived. I think what I might do is I might just put a couple of drops of oil on these universals because, and these are universals, they're pinned. I might just put a drop of something on here because that's one of the things, obviously, if you increase power, you can even see on, just going to take the camera off for a quick second. You can even see on that universal right there that has some rub wear. So I have no idea how long that thing is going to last for. Again, like I said, I'm just running it how it was put away, other than repowering it. This one seems fine. Not too bad. But I feel like if I maybe put a little bit of oil on there, maybe it will help this thing survive a little bit. But it was a success. I will say that. It wasn't like epic or anything because we are only a 2700 kV motor running on 2S. And then we also are running a, again, takeoff. Everything was a takeoff. It's a very small pinion, to only 22 tooth. I know that, you know, years ago, this motor was pretty much backed up all the way against this back motor plate. And that's how I was able to achieve those higher speeds. But we definitely dropped this thing down low. This has old RPM arms, front and rear. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the front? No, the front actually might be stock. So the rear arms are RPMs. The front obviously must be some kind of stock low-C arm, as I'm assuming. Nothing is saying that it's low-C, but I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of assuming that that's what it is. Steering-wise, like I said, laser straight. Tires are not glued. And we just got to keep running it. I'm actually going to switch out the battery. I've actually got a battery right now. And I am saying actually 100,000 times. That's how I talk. So I am going to throw this pack in here right now. This is an Ovonic Air 8000 pack. 50C discharge. We'll just see what this thing can do. It should be fine. I really have no way to strap it down. So that's going to be the unknown. It kind of just will sit in here, I guess. And hopefully it'll kind of stay in place. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not worried about it. I don't expect to crash. It should kind of like hold down in this spot right here. Maybe I can take like a wire tie or whatever and go from end to end or something just to kind of keep maybe a slight bit of a safety margin. But like I was saying, this top battery strap, it ended up snapping off because, well, yeah, it's just brittle plastic. So, but we're going to take it out right now and run it on 3S and see what we get for a speed run. And then if I do have, or if I can find another pinion for this vehicle, we'll then take it from there and start changing out the pinion. See if we can get a higher rate of speed than what I achieved, which I'm not surprised. So, yeah, that's it. Just a quick update from RC Guy Garage, ripping the late 90s or not late 90s, late 80s, early 90s scratch-built JRX Pro that I just revived. So, yeah, this is my racer. Claire Cooper, what's going on from UK? So anyways, I'm actually going to end the live right now. This was just a quick update. I'll probably jump on again after I do another little rip with this thing. But yeah, that's it. It drove like amazing, kind of like how I remembered it used to drive. So that's it. Thanks for coming to the live. We'll see you later.